bad boy.
Shalom!
Shalom!
Good evening, Dan.
Evening, Luke.
We are Tottenham, Super Tottenham. We are
Tottenham from the lane.
Yeah, get up, boys. Right, it's crack on
feel
before
like
we
a
have
fucking
a happy hour.
Oh,
Liverpool won, the mighty Tottenham Hotspur won. Igor Tudor gained his first point as Tottenham boss at all places, Anfield. Many, including Spurs fans, just like us, were anticipating a hammering due to the club's form, but the team produced a performance of fight, determination and pride at last. They were well in the game until they conceded a free kick just outside their box, even though replays show Gray pulled his foot away before McAllister fell to the floor. SZOBOSZLAI held his free kick over the wall and into the net, but nowhere near the corner. Vicario couldn't keep it out. He should have saved it. Hard on Spurs, they had their chances. RICHARLISON heading wide. Young Brazilian fullback Souza shooting from distance forced ALLISON into a good save as the ball was swerving all over the place. After Spurs found themselves a goal down, it did seem to deflate him as expected. But 1-0 at the break, they regrouped and came out fighting and had a bet to the second half, really. Richarlison again rose to head at goal, but ALLISON pushed the ball away. The striker wasn't to be without his reward, though. As in the final minute, he was set up by substitute MUANI, and he slotted the ball home to earn his side a much-needed point. The pleasing thing for Tottenham fans, apart from the result, was the attitude of the players, who today fought for everything, and that's a huge step forward in their quest to stay up. Huge game next week against fellow strugglers Nottingham Forest, and they'll have to show the same spirit in what will be the club's biggest game of the season so far. Dan, where did that passion, where did that fight, where did that camaraderie come from?
I don't know, mate. But I'll tell you what, for the first time in ages, you could actually see that the players playing 4-4-2, probably down to the amount of injuries and suspensions that we have, that it had to be like that. Do you know what I mean? And actually, we looked quite sturdy.
Yeah.
Formation. But I'll tell you what, fair play to the boys and all that lot. And it's two players, right? Sorry, I'll say three players. Three players for me yesterday give their fucking all for this shirt, mate. And it starts at the back. First one's Kevin Danzo.
Yeah.
For me, right, I'd have him starting every single
Good
game.
Kev.
Yeah, he's massive, mate. Do you know what? He might not be the most skillfulest player, but 100% commitment. Archie Gray in the centre of the park, although it wasn't probably his most flairful, commitment all over the park, winning tackles. Do you know what I mean? Just doing that mop-up play that we want in a player. Yeah. And then leading up to Richie. I mean, he's got the fight for it, hasn't he? He loves it. Do you know what I mean? So, no, listen, it was a great performance. Something that we didn't expect because, I mean, we all thought he was going to go there and get beat. Yeah. It was strange because I actually thought we could have won it in the end. And I think we were unlucky not to have won it. And we was unlucky with the decisions yet again. And I must admit, the fucking officials are absolutely atrocious.
You should have had a penalty, Dan.
Oh, a penalty. Van Dijk should have been sent off.
Yeah.
I mean, the free kick was never a free kick. Replays show from the back that McAllister clearly kicked the back of Souza's fucking ankle. So how can you not look at that? What is VAR looking at when we can see the replays on the TV? Look, Vicario, we know he's shit.
Oh.
He makes decent saves now and then, like he did straight after to
push the
ball on. He did, but his positional play. How many times have we said, "What the fuck are you doing? You should be saving that."
His own feet, Dan.
Oh, mate, he's shit, mate. So I can't see any comments, mate.
Dan, I want to get this out of the way though, because I'm going to have a.
Comments of it.
No negativity tonight, but there's one thing that does worry me. And before I go on to give everyone Tudor's quotes, I just want to mention this yet, because this is the only thing that makes me wobble a bit, right? And rumours are, well, not rumours because he said it, but he was going to play, Tudor was going to play Gray in a back three with Gallagher playing in midfield before Gallagher woke up in the morning and he was still feeling like shit. So he wanted to stick to his three at the back, obviously. So would the result have been the same? And because he couldn't do that, will he learn that back four is surely the way forward? I don't think he will.
No, you're right, mate. I
The only
don't know.
worrying thing for me.
I think the thing is for me when we play three at the back is that midfield gets pulled all over. Centre midfielders get pulled out of position. I think when we play the 3-4-3, it's easy for us to get pulled out of position. And that may be because we've got players playing in positions that they shouldn't be playing. I mean, Gallagher's not a right winger.
No.
Do you know what I mean? There's no way he's playing there. If you're going to play him anywhere, you're playing him in the centre of the park, or you're playing him just behind the striker, in my eyes, because that's where he's at his best, because he's most aggressive. So it's just stupid. I can't understand why he thinks that he can manipulate the players, because I think that's what he's trying to do at the moment, and be really aggressive with them and put them into this 3-4-3 system that he likes to play. But like we say, and you've said there, the evidence is there. We played 4-4-2, and that's down to the players that we have.
It did sort of go to a back five when we were defending, because I saw Sousa coming back to help, which is probably why he was put on the right wing.
Yeah,
Bloody hell, he done all right, Sousa did to me.
I thought he was unlucky, actually. I mean, he had a cracking shot.
Good shot.
When Allison saved it. I thought he was unlucky to come off, to be fair, because I know I said to you during the game and all that, like, I was like, fucking hell, our left side, Spence and Tell. And I know you
that me and Danny was at loggerheads during the game, because he hates Tell and I love Tell.
I don't hate him. I just think that he doesn't know where the ball is. He's got the ball at his feet. He's got no. Yesterday, he's playing against SZOBOSZLAI, who's a makeshift right back.
No. That's why he switched the second half.
He should be hammering that ball past him, opening his legs up, but he just couldn't do it. And for me, I'm like, oh God, his end product at this moment in time, unless we've got training staff and all that, they're going to work on him with his distribution and he's thinking of what his passes are going to be. He's that middle of the road player for me that gives his all.
I felt sorry for him, Dan, from my point of view, because he had a couple of people doubling up with him. He gave good corners in. When he did get the crosses into the box, he was all right. When he went over to the right-hand side, I thought he was all right. I thought really he shouldn't have gone off. I thought that Solanke should have gone off, to be honest, because I do like Solanke, don't get me wrong, but since his injury, and understandably, he's come back, he's not the same player. Not yet. He's not the same player.
But I think he was in there to do that kind of role and job that he did. Because if you're sticking THEYLL or MUANI in there,
they won't do it.
I don't think they're doing that grafting job that Dominic Solanke did yesterday. And he held the ball up, he laid it off now and then. I mean, and it wasn't his best game by far, but then there was other players. Paro, I didn't think had a very good game. Maybe the captaincy.
I mean, Slot made a mistake taking the young fella off, because he was turning
yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
He's a little bit like these end products as well, isn't he? I just think that it was nice to have a spine of our team that actually.
Did you like the start yesterday?
See, I
didn't, but I saw the stats come out and I thought to myself, "This is what I'm saying. Stats can be deceiving." I didn't think he had a good game.
I didn't think he had a good game, but it's the same as Dominic Solanke. I thought he was everywhere, and I thought he broke up bits and bobs. So maybe that's what the stats are looking at, and that's what people are looking at. Because, Christ, you wouldn't really put Sarr and Archie Gray in the middle of the park, would you, against Liverpool? Let's face it, you wouldn't do. But we've been thrown into that, and that's what we've had to do. But
you think I was right there? But I was saying to Harry yesterday, Dan, and please say that you noticed it. What I always say, right after the game, people say to me, "Sarr's great. He's got so much energy." And when this happened on numerous occasions yesterday, I said to Harry, "Look, that's what I'm fucking saying." For example, he'll pick the ball up in the centre circle.
Yeah.
20-yard pass to the right wing. He will run 15 yards to pass the ball 5.
Yeah.
Fucking do it sooner. You're running. That needs coaching, though. You're burning up your own energy because bless him, he tries. He absolutely dropped at the final. He was knackered.
And you're saying that, but that's what I say about. For me, since Spencer's been named in the England
He's got a bit
squads, he's got above his station, and he needs to like turn that head off and go back to the head that was trying to prove why he should be in that team, and now because now he thinks he should start in that team.
Yeah.
Why, like you're saying, for me, Spencer's got that ball. Why run into the player's space where he is instead of passing the ball to have the ball back to Spence? And that, I think he did that too much yesterday.
When he plays left back, especially because we haven't really seen him at his preferred right back, it's very, very rare you see a person beat him. But attacking wise,
you don't. But he's an urban. He's got nothing there. He's cracking there for a defender. But like, listen, it felt like a win yesterday, and it felt. I mean, the fans, fair play to them. They were noisy as usual.
Well, that's when you can tell you could well at Anfield when it was like a library. You could only hear the Spurs fans.
Mate, Liverpool are fucking poor. I mean, I know we're poor. I mean, I know we're shit. But when you've got 14 first teamers out, you can't expect anything else. Do you know what I mean? You've got none of your flair players. I mean, Xavi Simons, he seems to have just gone completely off the boil because of this. But this is pressure. This is what I said last week. This is what pressure of being in a relegation battle does to you when you've never been in that position as a player before, coming from the continent and then playing in the Premier League. Not only is it fast and aggressive and powerful, but you've got to be able to handle all of that and then transfer your game from.
That's why he's not getting played.
No, I think things have. There's been words between him and Tudor. I mean, in a 4-4-2, where are you playing him? This is my point. Are you going to play him behind Richie instead of Dominic Solanke? But then, if we're going to persist in playing this long ball up, the shitty long ball that Vicario likes to do, sometimes it goes right, sometimes it goes left, sometimes you don't know where the fuck it's going. You need them two up there, somebody to nod it on. So,
to be fair, I was a bit more happy that they went direct because, like yesterday, Vicario done it when he turned past the defender and just kicked it straight to the Liverpool defender. I hate it when they play that. You don't play at the back at Anfield. I like the fact they went direct. It's not the prettiest football, but we've got a ball with a chance of scoring doing the long ball. Then we haven't playing it through, ain't we, at the moment?
Yeah, and I think they got their just reward yesterday. I mean, it's not ideal for. It's not ideal for Dragusin to be playing the left side of that centre.
Plus, he hasn't had a lot of games. I mean, I thought he was terrible yesterday, but he'd done that massive block
on there. Yeah, a lot of those players would not normally be starting. You've got Maddison, you've got Kulusevski, maybe Odegaard, Kudos, your Romero's, and your Van der Vens, your Dogi. A lot of these players are not having to start, or they've not had many starts. But do you know what I mean?
They have to play loads.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said about Sarr dropping when he was knackered, Danzo dropped at the end as well. He was knackered.
Yeah. But I mean, fair play to them. They've got a rest now.
Oh, yeah. But I'll let you have that drink and I'll read out Tudor's comments. We showed the spirit, the team spirit. This moment is really strange, but I said to the players, it is even more challenging to show who we are as players, as a team. At this moment, it is really difficult to work on any kind of structure and attack. So we had to simplify it. Obviously, the long ball business, The team spirit was amazing. They were very honest to give everything they had in this particular moment. This was the demand, and then the quality is there. Every point is crucial. Every point counts. We go game by game. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough, isn't it? Obviously, going back to basics, plain and simple. Yeah, the long ball. I don't mind it.
Yeah, let's not overcomplicate it.
It's about points, isn't it?
Yeah, it's about Tottenham Hotspur getting the maximum amount of points that we can in these last games. And the most important thing is that we stay in the Premier League because we can start again from whatever happens in the summer. Whoever's in charge, whoever the owners are, whoever's on the board, whoever is there as a player.
Yeah, I did, Harry,
Do you know what I mean? You've got a comment. I can't see the comments.
We can't see them. They're down the bottom again. You can't see them.
All it is, it says, please like and subscribe.
What's on the other side?
For me, it's on the left-hand side as I'm looking at my screen.
I have to do that then, won't I?
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, I did see that. I did see that. Yeah, he went up to the wrong geezer.
He did, yeah. He fucking knobhead, didn't he? No, I think it was nice to. I always thought that we would score.
No one gives us a hope like that, Dan, so I'm chuffed to bits, mate.
They didn't. And then when you got bellends like fucking Carragher and Redknapp and all that lot that are being pundits, I mean, Jesus Christ. When you got Carragher coming out saying shit like, oh, fucking Liverpool are making Tottenham look good. No, Tottenham looked good because they simplified things and they kept it easy.
It's not
Liverpool was shit.
Yeah. It's not just them. I mean, I was saying to John, if he's watching this, I'll never mention names, but I went on a YouTube channel earlier and a particular man said both teams were shit. This is supposed to be a Spurs fan. Both teams were shit. The worst game of football I've ever seen. And I thought, when are you going to be happy, mate? You're not going to see the best football. We haven't even got our first team out there.
No.
I'm well happy with yesterday. I don't give a shit when anyone says, yes, Liverpool were poor, but it wasn't just because we were poor. Because if we'd have played as we usually played, we would have still lost that game.
Yeah. But listen, we've got at some stage, something had to change. Something had to happen. Something had to go for us. Let's face it. Do you know what I mean? We could not go on any longer without getting something from a game. It wasn't pretty. We stuck at it and we got a draw at the end of the day. And that draw, I'm not being funny, that point with our goal difference was worth 3.
Do you know what I'm hoping, Dan?
Worth 3, mate.
Have you ever come across this one? It's like, sometimes you're playing a game and then the manager's forced into a substitution due to an injury, and that substitute comes on and completely turns the game for you, right? Yeah? I'm hoping that because Tudor was forced to do that formation, I'm hoping that he learns from that, as I sort of touched on earlier. Do you know what I mean? I'm hoping this is the turning point where he actually goes, my 3 at the back ain't going to work. We'll try that again.
I don't think he'll play that next week because he'll have more. I think he'll have
three or more. Luck, didn't you?
I mean, we'll have 3 or 4 more players available to us, namely 3 other players in our back line that are possibly going to be available to us. So
there's some comments I got here, Dan. That will come up in the comment because I got so many comments. I thought I'll just read the best ones out.
Yeah.
First one says, Dragosin cannot play for us ever again. Richarlison needs to start for the rest of the season. Relegation with Richarlison is real.
Yeah.
Xavi and THEYLL need to start every game. Aloisi, is it Aloisi how you pronounce it? I think it is.
Yeah, Aloisi.
Didn't look out of place. To be fair, he was bossing people about, calm on the ball. Where's he been?
I said to Zach, that the amount of times, 2 or 3 times, I think, in the second half, when I was going, fucking hell, come on, get the ball forward. He was saying to players, come on, he was pointing to where he wanted that ball to go. Pass it out, let's get moving.
Yeah.
Sarr and Spence were the 2 players that did not do what he was going, come on, let's get it moving forward. But then if he's coming like from the under-21s or wherever I think he's playing and all that lot, if he's coming and they are progressively on the front foot, he's naturally going to be like that. Do you know what I mean?
I hope not, mate.
Fucking hell.
Thing is, I want to see more of him. Because I don't think he's got nothing to lose. He's obviously ready. I mean, I know people are going to keep saying Liverpool aren't the same. It's still Anfield. You've gone there. You've come on as a sub.
Well, hang on a minute. They're not exactly missing many players, are they?
No.
That's the team that run away with the league last year.
I'm just saying, Dan, he looks comfortable in that environment. So that says to me that he's ready. Let's see more of him. He looked good. He always looks past.
I said to you, why don't we give our young players a chance? Do you know what I mean? Liverpool have given that young lad a chance to go and play. Maybe Williams Barnett should have been playing for the last couple of fucking games when we've been fucking strapped. We're just unlucky now that he's injured and he's probably not going to get a game because there's probably going to be the likes of Kudos and all that lot coming back. So he's probably not going to get a game.
Well, let's just see how it goes. The next one is, the only way we'll survive is through the likes of Richarlison, Gray and Danzo, who give their 110% week in, week out. Just have to hope the mistakes Vicario and co have made and won't punish us at the end of the season. Fair enough.
Yeah, I mean that's what I said to you though. That is.
Mm.
What did I say? I think I said either the last one that I was on or one before. We lack any kind of spine to our team. We've lost everything in our spine of our team. So if it has to be Danzo, Gray, and Richie, I'm happy with that. Because you know, Gray has already come out and said, "I'm not going anywhere at the end of the season. I'm here." That's what he wants to do. Do you know what I mean? And Danzo would be exactly the same. And I'm sure Richie would say exactly the same. Do you know what I mean? They want to be playing for Spurs. So when you've got three players that want to play for Spurs and are publicly saying and loving playing for Spurs, at this moment in time, they're not three of the greatest players in the world or flair players, but what they give you in their commitment to the shirt and to the team is what we need. That's the difference that we need. So for me, Archie Gray, as well as what he can go and play other positions and do a decent job, he needs to be playing in the centre of the park for me. He needs to start in there every single game. And if it's with Paulinho or if it's with Gallagher, I'm not bothered. We know he can do it.
Paulinho against Atletico Madrid. Yeah. I would. If Paulinho's allowed to come back, you know what I mean? He can just win the ball, sit in front of the back lot, Paulinho, and give Gray the ball. And he can do what he's got to do. Because he's getting better by game, Gray.
I mean, to me, he should be a future captain of Spurs. Do you know what I mean? He's one of those players that you just love him straight away. You love what he gets up to. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Johnny.
Next one says, Richarlison's work rate and the fact he died for the badge makes him unique at the moment. He's also a player every team fucking hates unless they play for your team. Spot on that.
Yeah, definitely.
Spot on.
100%.
Yeah. The next one really felt like the players who were on the pitch today cared. Some missing names may have been a cause for that. Such a big point, please. Let's build on that. A lot of people are saying that, you know. Yeah. I think Mickey van der Ven is one of them that a lot of people are saying don't bring him back, play Romero and Danzo.
Yeah.
Which I would have to say at the moment, Dan, I would do that. I don't think he'll do that. I think he'll bring Mickey back, but I would.
I do purely and simply because of the left-footed side of things. It's never good playing. I think we only had one naturally left-footed player, and he was playing the right of the midfield, and that's Sousa, where he's naturally either a left wing back or a left back. So you can see why he would bring in Van der Ven. But if it's me, and I totally get where people are coming from. If I'm Tudor, I would be saying to Van der Ven, we're now going to go for it. I need your 110%. I need your commitment to Tottenham Hotspur. You are still a Tottenham Hotspur player. You're still contracted to this fucking club. So you need to show if you want to go or whatever, that's fine. But you need to show us now why you're better than this team.
Yeah.
And in my eyes, he doesn't do that. And it just shows, like you say, Dutch, that just shows the mentality of the bloke. But his pace and everything, what gets him out of trouble most of the time for me. I don't think he's the greatest defender. And I think Romero can probably play there with Danzo. So
be interesting to see, won't it? On Wednesday.
Yeah, but I know where people are coming from because you kind of like feel that there's no disruptive people on the pitch.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. Yeah, I don't think Romero's disruptive. Like I was having this conversation with Johnny earlier, and he said he doesn't think Romero. I don't think Romero. I can't see.
I think he's committed to Tottenham.
Yeah. Well, Romero's committed to Tottenham until the end of the season. That's it.
Yeah, I think it depends on who comes in at the end of the season as to whether he stays or whether he goes. And I think he'll be wanting to know more or less if we stay in the Premier League, what's going to be happening and who they're looking at.
He was lied to last summer, though, weren't he? That's the problem.
Yeah, that's the thing. And I think once you've listened to that before and it's not happened, you're then inclined to think, well, do I really want to give it another go? What is he now, 27, 28?
Yeah.
And there'll be plenty of teams across Spain and will have him. I mean, if he won't stay in the Prem for me, he'll go to Spain if it's going to be anywhere.
Yeah. The next one says, absolutely brilliant today to a man. We had fight. We didn't give up. We didn't crumble when our keeper chucked one in. We've got to keep going. Huge point.
Yeah, I mean that's a good point because that goal.
Yeah, I think he has Johnny as well.
We was on the up. We was the better team, I think.
Yeah.
Until that point, when the dodgy officials decided to fucking play one against fucking Spurs again, just to stop us fucking doing what we were doing. Because I think if the longer that game goes on, I just couldn't see Liverpool scoring. So they were lucky to get that free because they didn't really. I mean, look, they had some chances, but there was nothing really clear cut, was there? A decent one, a little save from Vicario. So
the worst defence of a title I've seen.
Yeah.
Except for maybe Leicester.
Yeah, I agree with John. I think he has. I'm just trying to. He is a quality defender, and I think if he's got the right manager, he probably changes that.
Banana man, he calls Vicario banana feet.
Yeah.
The next one says, thought Liverpool were poor, but that was so much better from us. The most fight I've seen in weeks, maybe months. Getting the point at Anfield is a huge bonus, but next weekend against Forest is the main focus. We simply have to win if we have any realistic chance of staying up. And to be fair, that's like a cup final, man.
Yeah, it is. And nothing. We don't need anything stupid against Atletico. No. We don't need no stupid challenges. At the end of the day, we're not gonna. In my eyes, we're not gonna win that Champions League. Do you know what I mean? So put in a decent performance. Don't get absolutely fucking hammered and embarrassed any more than what we already have been. And the Forest is the focus for me. That's where.
It's a tricky one, Dan. What do you think he's going to do for Wednesday? Do you think he might try and?
I think he'll just go with the team what he thinks is going to win, or what he thinks can get best out. So he can't really change it too much, can he?
I'll just swap it with, is he?
He hasn't.
Mental, isn't it? The next one says, and this is a bit more thing that I've been saying all season, Tottenham look better without Van de Ven and Romero. Cash in on these two and put them on the bench for the rest of the season.
Yeah, but I mean, we've said that though, haven't we? We've said you get the young boy back. I mean, even Ashley Phillips is. I know he's playing for Stoke at the moment, but he looks fucking. He's always looked a decent centre half. And sometimes, when you have these players,
I just think you need Romero, Dan. I think you do. When it comes to the crunch, look at him. He won us the cup last year. His performance in that. I still say Van de Ven. I think you just need him as a
That's
leader.
what I mean. The right manager is getting a tune. The right manager is getting a tune out of him. And when I think, because he can quite easily dominate managers because of his natural charisma and how he is. So
yeah, that's what we've done. I like that dynamic.
Yeah.
Another one, Van de Ven, should he be left out against Forest and Danzo staying? Many fans saying his attitude and also his form deserves him being benched. I do agree, mate. I've got to say
I agree.
I do. This is quite an interesting stat about Vicario. Vicario, goals conceded from outside the box, 11 is the most goals conceded from outside the box in Europe's top 5 leagues this season.
Yeah, horrendous.
Eh?
Horrendous, mate. I mean, look, we only have to look back to the Aston Villa game. Completely out of position for that 30-yarder from bloody, what's his name, from Rodgers. It's terrible, mate.
We used to out of him, didn't we? Because he'd fuck about with his feet. And then you'd think, well, he's such a good shot stopper. But he seems to block. I know he done a good save yesterday, but he seems to block.
He pulls off good saves, mate. Yeah. But the problem is, like we say, his all-round game is utter shit. Utter shit. His positional play in that goal is utter crap. So what do you do? And I've seen reports like today saying, I think Kinski was giggling when that fucking went in, but fucking hell.
Put the other chap in.
Get Austin in. I'd get fucking Austin. Why not play Austin? He's always done all right.
Not against Atletico Madrid, though.
No, he can go in against Forest.
Yeah. Well. I
wouldn't play him or Kings. I wouldn't play Vicario or Kings. I'll just get Austin in there and just say, go on in, son. Go and do it.
But I was watching Vicario closely. He seemed nervous as well, man. It was crazy, isn't it? Definitely a new goalkeeper. No matter what division we're in next year, he's going, isn't he? I think it's virtually done. He's going.
Yeah, we need a top goalkeeper for me.
Ex-PGMOL chief and ex-referee Keith Hackett was apparently raging at Virgil van Dijk's offence during Liverpool-Tottenham. He's saying, why didn't VAR even take a look? If this continues till the end of the season, Spurs are set to be only the third team in Premier League history to have gone an entire season without being
Without a pen.
penalty.
Yeah.
Hey?
How can you? So, I'm not being funny, but whatever angle you look at that, them two coming together, you cannot. Virgil van Dijk, right, has got his arm clearly going down on Richie's shoulder, which is making him like a chicken.
He done well to get a shot off, didn't he?
He did do well to get a thing off, but like you say, VAR. I mean, the referee yesterday was a complete and utter cunt. Didn't give us nothing whatsoever.
Yeah, but he got in that, Dave. If you watch it in slow motion, he trips over his own foot while he's trying to get across. It's shit.
Oh, he is fucking shit, isn't he?
It's a shame, though, isn't it?
No, it's not a shame. Get rid of him.
No, I just don't want to see, because I used to be half confident, like, I'll take a shot from there then. But obviously, he's lost it now. Do you know what I mean?
Unfortunately, we don't have a first or a backup keeper that's got any confidence or anything about him at the moment. And Kingsley's been unlucky because Vicario, even though he's been making mistakes and been costing us games, he's still stayed as number one. So you've got to be sitting there thinking, Christ almighty, what do I actually have to do? And then when you get your chance, he was unlucky that he played against the shit fucking pitch, which ultimately cost him. But
coming on to Wednesday then, Dan.
Yeah.
What do you expect, formation-wise, team-wise?
I think we're going to win 2-0.
Pardon?
I think we're going to win 2-0.
Do you know what? I think we might win.
But I think we'll go out just by the amount of goals that they've got. I can't see us. Can I see us scoring 4?
No, but not being funny, Dan. It seems a bit of a mental thing to say, but if we did win 2-0 and played really well, you're out of the cup, but you're almost sort of thinking, it don't matter. We've seen a performance again, another one after Liverpool. We can get out of this.
I don't think it matters.
You wouldn't be gutted if you got the Champions League. Of course, you'd be a bit disappointed, but it's Premier League, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Look, the Champions League is always going to be there. The Premier League is where we want to be, and that's where we need to be as Tottenham Hotspur. So, yeah, we win 2-0. I'll be happy with that. A decent performance. It just shows that we're not embarrassed. The game ends up 5-4 on aggregate, and we take it from fucking there. Do you know what I mean? We move on to Sunday. We're going to beat Forest. I'm quite confident that we're going to beat them.
Would you start with Xavi tomorrow?
Would I what?
Would you start with Xavi tomorrow?
On Wednesday night, yeah.
Because he seems
to I probably would do, because I maybe wouldn't start Xavi against Forest.
No, I wouldn't.
I say that it depends on who's back for the Forest game.
I don't think any of the main injuries are coming. All the kudos and all that other players coming back.
That's the back end day, isn't it? Back end of March.
Yeah, I don't think we're getting anyone back before the Forest game. Not that I'm aware of.
Well, Romero's back. Van der Ven and Paulino should be back. Those three.
I'm not playing against Forest.
Wednesday.
Yeah, sorry, Wednesday. I'd play him Wednesday. And then I wouldn't play him against Forest. I just think it's too much pressure, man.
Yeah.
Romero's only 1 yellow card away from a 2-match ban. Fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Well, it don't matter. Romero can play Wednesday to get himself back up to speed, and then he'll be 100% match fit, ready for Saturday. If he gets a yellow card on Saturday, if he wins, I don't care. We got Danzo.
I think I would rather Danzo and Van der Ven start on Sunday against Forest.
I've got massive respect for Danzo because he's not the greatest. He's a bit like an old-fashioned centre half. You know, when the kitchen sink's being thrown at him, but he never fucking moans. He comes in. He knows he ain't going to start. He comes in, does a job. Proper professional. No sulking. And that's what you want.
Yeah, definitely, mate. True professional.
He's probably showing Van der Ven.
He's shown. Well, I think he's shown the pair of them up.
I just hope he changes formation.
He's actually getting better the more times he starts.
Yeah. But I'm not a great fan of Draxin, but I will give him the thing where he hasn't played hardly any football, and he's come back after having nearly a year out.
Yeah,
and he's having to play too many games.
He's one that's going to go at the end of the season. They'll pass him on, won't they, to Italy or somewhere like that?
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he was playing on the right yesterday, weren't he?
Yeah, that's why I would put Van der Ven back in for Sunday.
You wouldn't let Romero have a game?
No, I'd keep Danzo in there. Sorry, I would get him just to bully him, because I think if Romero loses his head, like Dave said, he's one booking away from fucking being suspended again anyway.
I thought that Romero would want to play, and he'd probably be, because he might be going to Atletico Madrid. I thought he'd want to play performance. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's because that is the rumours, isn't it? What they want, they do want Romero. That Diego Simeone has made no secret the fact that he wants Romero. I don't know, man. You know what I mean? If he gets booked in the Champions League, he can still play on Sunday, can't he?
Yeah, of course he can. Yeah.
I just don't like Van der Ven's form.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. It's that left foot combination.
And I haven't heard any update yet, Dan. I don't know if anyone else has on the Polina. Well, Polina and Romero. We're sitting here saying put Romero back in or not. But he might not be ready yet. Yeah, apparently they've just got to wait. But I want to see on Sunday Polina with Gray. I do, against Forest. We need Polina back against Forest, because Forest aren't shit. Because they were shit when we played them last time.
Yeah, I mean they've got some good players going forward.
He's apprehensive because he's crap. Listen, I don't want to offend anyone in this woke area, but I can't trust anyone with a man but fucking bun shavers. I can't do it. Can't do it. If my boy comes over man bun, he's getting cut straight off. And no, it's not jealousy. It's not jealousy. I'm probably going to get a load of woke people now. I've got a man bun.
Yeah, fuck that man bun shit.
But no, he's not shit. He's not shit, because I've seen him play before. I've seen him play quite a few times for Romania. He's not shit. Quick over the first 5-10 yards, but he's had a long time out of a bad injury, and he's come back and he's having to play. It's difficult, isn't it? Look at Solanke. We know he's not shit. He was brilliant last season, wasn't he, at what he does. He's come back after a long injury. It's one thing being fit, but there's another thing being match fit.
Yeah, I think when we're talking about these players, and I think it's the same as everybody else, Lou, is that these two players wouldn't get in most of the other Premier League teams.
Sorry? What, Dragonson?
Yeah, they wouldn't get in other Premier League teams, most of them, to be fair. But they get in Spurs' team because that's all we've fucking got. They're average players, but they're decent average players. Do you know what I mean? And
we're playing now with squad players, aren't we?
Yeah, that's what we've got. I mean, you can't do nothing about it.
That's what annoys me, because when I watch like other channels or Sky, they'll quickly say, "Yeah, no, we've got." Say this, "Yeah, we know they've got injuries," and they'll just move on. Yeah, if it was like anyone else, it is a fact. As I said last time, it's not an excuse. There's a thin line between excuse and reason. It's a fucking fact. It's a reason. You know what I mean? So when I watch it, and like when I see that geezer today saying Tottenham are shit, like, hang on a minute. You've basically played your squad players away to Liverpool, right? And you got a fucking draw. How could you moan at that? I don't understand.
Can't moan it. You can't moan it.
You should be happy if your first team went there and got a draw. Wouldn't you? Yeah. Like we both said, Dan, and probably Dave the same. We've seen many better Spurs teams go to Anfield in form and get fuck all.
Yeah. And the thing for me is that we are, like you say, we're playing our squad's players now. So that's why our bench is so fucking thin. Where other people can afford to bring on your Salah and your Curtis Davis and whoever else fucking Liverpool brought
You've done what I done.
TK.
You said Curtis Davies when it's Curtis Jones.
Oh, it's Jones,
you
isn't
told
it?
me off for saying that, because that's what I done before. Remember? That's the West Brom.
Yeah.
And
West
you can have the pronunciation of the striker, because I always get it wrong. Ekatikapikiti, I say. You know what I mean? It's true. I think he said he had 12 players to choose from. 2 goalkeepers. It just didn't even fill the bench.
No.
So I don't understand, because he basically said he didn't know what he was coming into. I find that hard to believe that you wouldn't do your own work. That's true, John. But as I just said, John, I don't know if he was on here by then. Apparently, that he was going to play 3 at the back yesterday, with Gray in centre back and Conor Gallagher in midfield. So he was still trying, after all this time, to somehow get a 3 or 5 at the back. So as I said to Danny, I'm hoping that because he was forced to play 4-4-2, he's now going to stick with it. If he doesn't stick with it, he's a bell end, isn't he, Dan? That's not being funny.
Yeah.
He is a bell end.
He'll be stupid to change it back to the 3 just because he's got players available to him that he thinks are going to get a tune. Because let's face it, we've all been saying for some time that Spurs should play 3 at the back because we've got 3 decent defenders. But when the likes of Romero and Van der Ven are absolutely horseshit at the moment, then why should we? We've got 2 players in Danzo and Dragson. Yeah.
Sorry, Dan, I'm not just 100% that. We've all
no, I agree with that. I was saying, why should we change it just because we've got them 2 back? They're not in form by any means. You know what I mean? So they shouldn't come straight back into the team just because they're Van der Ven and Romero.
And another thing, Dan, you know yourself, if you want to play 3 at the back with wing backs, it's not the only ever team that was successful with that ever was Conte at Chelsea. And you have to have no injuries. It's got to be in every week so they get used to it. Every single week. That's the only way it may work or does work.
Yeah, I agree with what Tudor's saying at the moment. It's hard for him to work on things because he's limited. These players are having to play every single game, so he hasn't got
simple.
Yeah, he hasn't got the variety of having a decent bench and having a squad of 20 odd. Do you know what I mean? He's got a squad of 11, 12 first team players, and then he's got a few backup youngsters.
But it's going to tell me a lot.
I'm not bothered come the Atletico game because I'm not really interested in the Champions League. I am interested, and I would rather us put everything into us, and I think everybody would be come Sunday that we beat Notts Forest, and we are 4 points, 3 points better off. With
me, Dan, I want to see a good performance. Hopefully, a result. I want to see a good performance because I think,
when we're at home,
you want to get a bit of momentum. You want to get momentum, and it breeds confidence. I don't want to get hammered against Atletico, but I don't think we will.
I mean, they weren't that good though, mate.
Oh, if you take the 3,
they're not good away. They don't travel. They don't travel well away.
But Dan, take away the 3 goals, the mistakes, is 2-2.
Yeah.
I was surprised by how not good they were. Put it that way.
Yeah. They're easy to get at.
You think we'll get injured, John? I bloody hope not. I hope not. But I think we can. Like Dan reckons 2-0. He's probably right.
At the moment, I think Sunday's result is massive because I think that it changes slightly the mentality of the team now.
He's right. He's on form tonight. You're right again, Dave. Yeah. I'm very intrigued to see what he's going to play on Wednesday night. I'm very intrigued. I actually am. I just hope he doesn't let me down. They've got nothing to lose on Wednesday, John, have they? Because because it's like another 3.
They're going to be the mentality, the mindset should be different coming away from Anfield with a point. knowing that they were probably the better team over the 90 in my eyes. I'm not just being biased. We looked like we was going to score. If we probably would have gone on another 10 minutes, 15 minutes, I think we would have scored if we'd have had that time. Because I just think that goal knocked them out completely. And I think we should have had 2 or 3 before that. Richie had a couple of chances. So I just think it changes the mentality of the players. It's a bit of a boost for them to come away from Anfield, having not got trounced when everybody's on your fucking back. They've got to work. They've got to carry that on now. That the momentum of Sunday needs to be carried into each game.
The only shit thing which could fuck it up for us is if I was Simone, I'd say, listen, they've had a good result at Anfield, right? So they're going to come at us with a bit of confidence. So let's get out there and nick an early goal, because if we get another goal, they're fucked. We just can't let in a goal. Who played left back a few weeks ago? Is he injured? What happened to the young centre back who we played left back a few weeks ago? Who's that? Young centre back. Yeah.
The only one I can think is Byfield that played right back.
Yeah, you're on about Byfield, yeah. He was injured, wasn't
he? He's injured, isn't he, Byfield?
I think so. Yeah, I think that's Byfield, Dave, yeah. I'll tell you what, though, when I first did the team sheet yesterday and I saw that old Suze was on the right, I was like, what the fuck? He done all right.
He didn't look too bad, did he?
There's a player there, isn't there?
Yeah, definitely. You'll get a tune out of him.
I think he's injured, Dave. Yeah. Give him a go tomorrow. Let Porro have a rest. Because apparently he's supposed to be good. He can play anywhere along the back. He can play anywhere along the back, apparently.
Well, that came on. He's a defender, isn't he?
Yeah, I didn't see a lot of him yesterday, but apparently his stats were good. But I couldn't see a lot of his positional play was good from what.
Is he a left back? Is he?
Yeah, but he looked good, didn't he?
I'd stick him in there instead of fucking Spence. Move Spence to the other side. If you're going to put anybody right wing instead of Gallagher, you'd want to put Pedro there, wouldn't you?
Yeah, he was knackered, John. That's what I said to Dan when Dan said, "Why did you take him?" I think he was absolutely shattered. But
yeah,
was he 20, 19?
Yeah, adrenaline.
He almost saying he's not. Even the main Brazilian reporter on Brazilian football was saying that he ain't ready for the Premier League yet. Well, if he ain't ready, what's he going to do next season? He looks all right to me. He's a bit raw, but he looks quite nippy. He's obviously got skill, not afraid to have a shot. Like I said with that shot yesterday. He's all right. Suzanne. I'll tell you what, though, I know he knocked Spence for attacking and that, but as I said to Dan earlier, not many people get past him. They don't when he's on the left.
No, he just can't go forward. He's got no end product, does he?
Which is what he was renowned for when he was it Forest he come from, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He was renowned for going forward, crap at defending, but no. There's not much more to add then, Dan. We've got a happy.
Yeah, no, it's good. It was good. It's like you say, it's nice to see the fight from the team.
Yeah, that's what you want to see.
There's a few characters that are just showing themselves at the moment, and that'll endear themselves to the Spurs fans. Do you know what I mean? And in fact, rightly so, they got recognition at the end of the game by the fans.
The fans were terrific, yes, they were. Yeah. It's good though. As long as they see fight, that's all the fans want. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Because I will never be too hard on them because, as I've said to their squad players, I just want to see effort. But even yesterday, when he didn't do anything particularly wrong, didn't do anything brilliant, but even when Xavi come on, it's just his body language. I don't want to see that shit, man.
He just couldn't get the ball out of his fucking feet, and some of his little passes and stuff, they just weren't coming off. But
I just want to see fighting for it. They're in a privileged position, Dan. That's the way I look at it.
Yeah, they are, mate.
I know it's easy to say us sitting here on a screen, but we would run our fucking eye out for fucking 200 quid a week for him.
Yeah, definitely.
You would, wouldn't you? You just give it everything. Right?
Pampered princesses, mate.
The fans will be up for it tomorrow. The fans will be up for it, definitely. They've got to make that ground on Sunday very intimidating. Have you got a prediction then, Dan, for Atletico? Did you say 2-0?
I think
We think we'll keep a clean sheet.
No, I think we'll win 2-1 on the night.
Oh.
I think
3-1.
we're winning. I think we're winning 2-0 against Forest.
3-1 tomorrow, Wednesday. Just be sure. Better be hope there. Forest. Nice. I'll let you know Thursday when I come back on here. You've done only English. I don't want to get overconfident, you see.
No, I think with that, I think Sunday was a bit of a turning point.
I hope so, Dan, but people
that's
like
what's needed. Huh?
They like coming to us. 2 fucking home wins.
Yeah. Listen, mate. This. Everybody wants Spurs to go down.
They do, yeah.
Everybody. It doesn't matter who you are. You want Spurs to go down. It's the attraction and the seeing of a big club go down. That's what it is at the moment. And if the media and Sky and the refs, little fucking dodgy council can aid everybody else to, because I mean we weren't getting fuck all yesterday. We were getting nothing out of them. Out of the officials.
Like us, yeah. The thing is though, Dave, us three wouldn't last as managers now because they wouldn't play for us. They would start crying. You can't shout them. You can't do fuck all.
No,
you can't.
Softly.
Yeah, like who was I watching? He actually spoke sense. I think it was Simon Jordan. Actually, I must be going a bit divvy because I seem to be. I seem to be fucking agreeing with a lot of this Simon Jordan, but he don't agree with that either. You know what I mean? It's old school though. It's just the way it's gone now. You know what I mean? That's why you don't see it. Like, you know what I mean? All right, then, Dan.
Right.
Oh, Spurs. We're back. We are fucking back. No more negativity, please.
Please.
Press and YouTube want us relegated.
Yeah.
They have gone, divvy, yeah.
Yeah, the press certainly does, and all the pundits.
I'm with you on that, Dave, because I coached under 14s. Yeah. Fucking parents are a nightmare. They have a shit game. You drop them. The parents are like,
I have the same.
What are you dropping my belly for?
I had the same team, under 6s up to under 14s.
Do you know what, Dan? It's all right to hit like 13, 14, then it all changes. Because you ain't just got the parents on your case, you've got the attitude.
Oh, parents are fucking horrendous, aren't they? Why is my son not playing?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, God.
They're like, oh, don't worry, you're playing next week.
Yeah.
You won't, mate, it's just shit. All right, then, boys. Thank you for coming on. We'll see you on Thursday nights.
You know me.
You know me.
Come on.